Is this going? Wait, what the fuck? I don't. Oh boy. I'm just gonna talk as if it is going. I am fucking not sure, dude. Go to the channel and. Oh, okay. So it's just like fucking that. Now I'm live. Alright. Who fucking knew? Alright. Okay. So, I am going and getting started here. So let's get over into drawing mode. And oh boy, wow! I've been meaning to get going for quite some time here, and I guess that's happening now. Checking a few more things because I don't understand what's going on. At some point or another, I linked to Discord. Oh, and actually, I guess it does say. Oh yeah, it does say that I'm streaming, so that's kind of interesting. All right, great. Well, we're figuring it out. The change here is pretty abrupt. Boy, okay. I am actually missing part of this setup here. So now we should be. We need one more. We usually have one more camera here in drawing mode. Um, there it is. Okay. So that's a little tilted, and then we'll get going. Fuck. I thought I gotta figure out how to make it so there's like a delay in getting going because don't like how fast this happened. All right. Very cool. So let's. The plan is to talk about what I got to get done today. And usually I do this in silence, and I'm wondering if Twitch is a good rubber duck here. And as this is sort of the first stream, my plan here is to start slowly and get to drawing. So this stream, welcome to Tangle and Weave. This is a pair of concepts from literate programming where our goals are to write programs with literary qualities, where the narrative and the code sort of cooperate. So my plan today, this is kind of what I feel like I do every day when I write in Jupyter notebooks. But when we're drawing here, it gives us a little different time or pace to think about what we want to get done. So fortunately, I've been keeping track of my work over on GitHub issues. And what my job is to organize information, open information about assistive technology that's available on the web or in different places. So a lot of this comes down to making different scrapers, finding and refining information, and two of the things that I wanted to do today actually involve. Oh, we're actually missing one of the things I want to do today. So let's actually go and add that. So what we want to do is we want to scrape a discussion about assistive technology. So the idea is that within a conversation that has the focus about assistive technology. So that might be like a GitHub issue or a GitHub discussion or a GitHub pull request. We should be able to go and pull out useful URLs, see if there are things that we're missing. The goal is to kind of sort of grow our understanding of the landscape of assistive technology. I think we're over 1,000 things right now, and we've just kind of started getting going. But we'll work on that today. We'll probably we're going to do a little GraphQL and a little writing in some notebooks. And yeah, kind of standard lazy stuff, but they're the fundamentals. So how does that have anything to do with tangling and weaving? Well, when we're doing this and we're writing programs or we're drawing programs, depending upon how you might see your work, the tangle phase is the idea that this thing that we write is code that can be compiled by something. So we're going to write in Python, and then we're going to weave all of that code into our narrative and what we're doing using Markdown. And this is why notebooks are such a good substrate for this, or at least Jupyter notebooks. I know it's ambiguous as heck when I'm drawing in a notebook here and talking about computational notebooks. But for me, I don't really see much difference, and I see a very strong sort of calligraphic process in writing these documents. And again, I often say drawing these documents because I don't know, when I think about all of this is just like rearranging letters, right? When we're writing code, and even when we're doing our hand-drawn calligraphy here, it's how can we rearrange the letters to make something that's, aesthetically or qualitatively beautiful, at least in somebody's eyes here. So this is a good warm-up. Often do this just to get started, or at least task switch, kind of try and do as much of a piece as I possibly can. And I don't know, tangle and weave, we drew it upside down. And I always wished I could do this with computer programs, but fortunately I have paper to do this, so I can kind of just keep spinning around seeing it from all different angles. So I've drawn this a whole lot. And I guess let's put a little bit of aesthetic about today in here. So the project that I work on is called Alleyhood. And over here, it's a GitHub organization. And we are slowly working to accumulate assets and resources that make it easier for people with different relationships with technology to find technology that they need and supports their lifestyle and unique demands. So let's, So I started Alleyhood. It's actually a proposal through the Neidler Foundation. And I started work on this around January, and we've gotten pretty far. We've had an opportunity to share this work briefly as a quiet release at CSUN, and we're finding allies who are also in need of, correlating and collating all this information about assistive technology so that they can support themselves, or they can support their patients or their clients or their family members. This is a tall task for computers to fix and notebooks to fix, but we're doing the best we can. There have been a few programs historically that have tried to do this, but they've sort of they've shut down, and sustainability's been a major problem. So perhaps a open source solution, almost the thing we're implementing is kind of a radically open source solution. Maybe that has a little bit more resilient potential. And It's the hope. I have a history of starting a lot of things, and you give them off, and you hope to see them live. Some of them have. Um, and allyhood seems like an idea very much worth living here. And with this, I guess, I think each episode I'll probably start by drawing some of these things. But I'm a little bit eager to get into programming today. So why don't I give these computational notebooks a rip, and move over to Jupyter. So now we should be in programming mode here. Or that doesn't mean anything to you. Only I can see that. All right, now we're in programming mode. It's great. So we are going to work on a concept, or work on a discussion that is in the Allyhood repository. It is the first discussion in our community repo. So one of the goals here has been to make sure that we're using as much of GitHub as possible. We're going to have probably some pretty deep integrations into GitHub Actions and hooks and stuff there. But there's so much social structure on GitHub. It would be a shame to recreate all of that stuff. So this is one of the places where about a month and a half ago, folks started introducing themselves, and they started sharing different things that may be assistive technology, may have inspired them in some way or another. So what I wanted to do today was just go and turn this into some data, scrape this, and do some pandas and some data frames, which is really a happy place of mine. But if you notice, all of this discussion is very geared towards assistive technology. Let's just peek into some of these resources. 3D printed models for people who are blind and visually impaired. That sounds awesome. Tactile stuff is awesome. Braille Blaster just came out. So it's a cool name. We've got a GitHub for tactile Vega Lite, and we also have a host page. We'll go to the host page. But right now, we actually already have the ability to grab information about GitHub repositories. So it might make sense. So we'll already be able to ingest any GitHub links that we have here. So our search, oh man, I don't know. Is this gonna this does stuff? Okay, let's see if Vega shows up here. All right, so we don't have Vega in our database, but the idea would be ideally soon we have Vega in our database, because that would be a visualization tool. A lot of the things that we have, so right now we have results from Ravelry and Thingiverse. So these are largely physical products, and then we have a lot more software over from GitHub. So let's see, what is AI assistance on alt text. I'm not going to get into how I feel about this general topic, and it being a red. Look at how complicated that is. But anyway, I'm sure somebody revels in complexity. Me, I am a simple-minded person. Oh, good God. There's a Flask backend. Next.js. That's a lot. I hope they had fun writing this. because I, I don't I don't know where I'm going with this, but good grief, that's a lot. Um, it seems really expensive to run this. So I have to have Docker. If there was a link, that would be really cool. It contains a system. All right. Research purposes. Got it. So this is one of those things where disabled people probably were involved in it. Maybe there's a paper. Um, Hopefully they interacted with folks, but this just seems like an expensive amount of time. Anyway, we continue. And we're going to go get this discussion. So how are we going to do this? Oh, no, let's go see these things. 3D printing for the blind. This makes me think of Bricks for the Blind, which are tactile Lego instructions that communities co-create. Really excellent. Maybe we should have, I don't know. Where does assistive technology begin and end? It's hard to know. It's very context specific, isn't it? Hi, we're the visualization team. All right, so they got some Braille. It's like looking at food and it not smelling like something. It's like, I want to be able to touch it. I love little Braille, the feeling of Braille. Let's see. So you can request models. So these are printed models. Oh, very cool. So you can get anatomy kits. Oh, I bet these have a wonderful tactile feel. I had a vague idea what a castle looked like in terms of the face. Oh, this is really nice. This gives people, an understanding of, wow, that's great. I love that. Anyway, C3D looks cool. I agree with that. Here is something that is good to know about. At docs, on the GitHub docs for the GraphQL stuff, there's a GraphQL Explorer because GraphQL is great because it gives you this Explorer, actually. So from here, we can go and start jamming about on a query and try and pull some information. So I wound up having to do quite a bit of looking through the GitHub discussions. I imagine like most people are just going to AI for this stuff these days. I just really don't like it yet. GraphQL. Okay. And then this is where we want. This is familiar now. So we know exactly what discussion we want. So that is actually in the discussion function. So we go and get the discussion function and its number, and then inside of there, there's a discussion, so on and so forth, boop, boop, be do. And now we've got a query. So we get the discussion, and then we get the first 100 comments. We ask for the nodes from this query. We get the HTML, and we also get the reactions, and we get the author information, because like what we're gonna want to say is like Jen Mankoff contributed this. Right now all of our stuff is machine generated, so now we're looking for like a little bit of like human curation here. So we can go and when you get here the first time, you're gonna have to sign in. And after you sign in, you'll actually be able to go and submit your query, and it'll return some data to you. Now, fortunately, in the Allyhood research, we already have some GraphQL here. We've iterated on it a little bit, over the past couple months. And this is some useful code that we can pull in as boilerplate for what we need to do. So we need to have good start, import OS. Yes, I will. Okay, great. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, so now we've got that, and then we also have some function here, right? We're gonna do this async, and there's already a query in here, and this query goes and searches for repositories with a specific search query. And what we want to do is we want to go and take our query here. What? Control A, Control C, and then I'll just handle it over here. Okay, so this is GraphQL, and we close it out. And there's actually, so maybe what we'd actually do is we'd actually put the number in here. So search one discussion, and we're gonna say number, and at some point we might actually have to paginate this. So I don't know if we're gonna do that right now. No, we're not. It's great. So then we're gonna put number here, and then I guess some cache in these somewhere. Huh. Okay, number after, and I guess at some point. All right, so I imagine that at some point we're gonna want to pull out the name. This is just research right now. So actually, let's actually just do away with everything. Yep, gone. Search. Gone. We're not even gonna do anything fancy here. All right, great. And then we want to continue this. But this is actually the query, right? And we already have that word there. And then what happens over in our other code? So we go and we search that. Okay. All right, so we do await search one, and that should just give us the results. Is that? Oh, okay, we need that part. Okay. Yeah, you ain't never seen Python like this before. For better or worse, it makes me happy. Okay. Ha! How about that? Yeah, there's our the same results that we got in our Explorer over here. Now we have nearby. So this makes me happy because now I get to go live in Pandas land from Pandas import star, and from tools.curried import star. And I really believe in polluting the environment. It's just that you have to import, you have to pollute them in the right order here. What is it? Upset? Okay, great. So now we've gone and awaited this. So I am going, okay, yeah. So we're gonna wait this, and then we're just gonna pipe this through everything. Okay, so that's our wait thing. So this is gonna go get, now, why would I do this? Pandas, data frame, and I'm gonna start using the word frame. just because it's become a minor obsession of mine. Not closed. Now it's closed. Okay, great. So now we've got this data frame here, and we've got repository. Frame. Oh, data is actually what we've got. So let's go and just put this into parenthesis because we're gonna really run a line here. And then we're gonna go and apply, or actually, yeah, now let's just keep, this is the easiest way for me to rip through this, a pandas series, and then we're gonna go and get the discussion. Okay, and then we're gonna go and get the comments. So these can be certainly compacted here, but you know, okay, we're gonna get at it though. Boom, nodes. All right, what are we at now? Now we got to explode. Boom. Okay, and then we're gonna apply series. Boom. Okay, and at this point, we basically have what we really want from this frame, but let's clean it up a little bit. Let's call this, let's just rename this to G, or some, actually we're gonna use DF now, because yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because the original data is the actual frame, and then the data frame that we use would be a different representation of the frame that we are in. So now let's go and pull out the reactions real fast. And this is gonna do apply series, nodes, explode, drop NA, apply series, content, user. Okay, so let's call this reactions. And then, oh, okay. So here's the thing, like one of the things that's not great here is we don't have any IDs. So we probably really need some kind of ID here. So what do you guys, so now that I'm like this, I can go and say, hey, what do you have as far as an ID goes? There's an ID. All right, great. So if I run that, and then we come back over, if I put, I'm not gonna run it over there, I'll just run it over here. User, nodes, ID, okay, now what happens? Okay, so at some point, we lost our IDs. All right. Comments, nodes, set that in there. Unexpected indent. What? Okay, so that's the repository there. And we turned our caching off and we reran it. And then we exploded, and then we should explode this again. All right, and then Panda series. Where's the ID? We need the ID. Oh, there's the, so I put the ID in the reactions place. Yes, I did. Okay. So what we actually want is we actually want this up here. Okay. Good. Now we're talking. And then we can go and do set index ID. Okay. And now we've got data, that we can't have IDs on, reactions, user, and what we could have really done in a lot of these situations is used the get. This is curried, so we can get the login, and then we say reactions.user equals this, and then we go and df reactions. Oop, whatever. I don't like quotation marks. I don't like that red. I'm reverse to it. User. Okay. So, no. String indice must be string. Okay. df dot drop reactions. Drop reactions. Oi. Join reactions. Cool. So these should, let's ignore the reactions for now. Let's just know that we have them. And then we're going to go df drop columns equals reactions, right? So now we'll do that, and let's squish up all this stuff. And now we have df.reactions here. Okay. Pull out the author, apply, get, login. Get is basically just saying like go into a dictionary get item, and then say that that is, so this will be one for one. So we don't need to do a join there. And now we have the author, and then in body HTML, what I need now is I need to import import BS4, and then I want to say soup equals partial BS4 beautiful soup features LXML. No, I'm not going to have LXML, am I? HTML.parser. All right, you're fine with that? Cool, buddy. So now I can go and start making some warm soup. And what that means is that all of these pieces of HTML here are now aggregated, right? Or at least like I can search them. They're not just pieces of text anymore. So now since they're all marked down, there's like a limited space of what would actually be in these things. So I think like what is just chill right now is for every single one of them. So let's apply. I like this approach of this vertical approach here because it makes it a little bit easier to reuse components that I've already drawn. So this beautiful soup. So we're going to select all the A's. So these are all of the links that are in each of the messages. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to apply method caller. So now in here, there is a attribute that we can get. There is no pride in knowing these things. So now there's adders. Result set has no attribute adders. Okay. I got you. I hear you. All right, so let's go and do this. Let's explode this shit. Yeah, no, that's what we wanted. There you go. Drop in A. All right. So now we have all the links in all of the different Johns. So operator, adder, getter, adders, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna get href. Actually, let's go and get href. We're going to compose this. So I really like writing functional code inside of data frames. It like reads the same way. So we're going to get the we're going to actually do juxtaposition here. So juxt, get that. And then we're also going to get the adder. Oh, no, there's a method caller. Okay, hold on. See, too fancy. Links. Okay. All right. So in links here, let's just take the first one. This is a beautiful soup element. What? Stop saying you're mad at me. Okay. There is get text. That's what I was looking for. Nice. So we want that. So we want to do operator method caller get text. And then we're going to put this inside of a juxt. And then we're going to get adder. We're going to do a compose left. And we are going to get the adders. Oh, yeah, but. And then we're going to do an item getter on href. So this is going to give us the text and the, let's just call this parts. Okay, so now if I go and take links, apply parts, we get that. And then let's keep going with this composition to just expand it some. So I'm going to zip this with title and then href. So then we can go and make a dictionary turn into a series. Zip has no zip. Zip object is not callable. Zip. Oh, right. Wait, compose left, apply parts. So then we zip it. What? Partial? There you go. Okay, great. Title and link. And then if we go and join that with df, now we have the user who contributed the link. Boom. That's really good. This is actually somewhere I really wanted to get to. I'm very, very happy about this, to be honest. So this is links, and we'll join this back with df, I guess. And then we'll pull all of this together and move that up to the top. Always got to do a little editing. I don't know if anybody ever is watching this. Why do I indent? It's because if you turn this into Markdown, it still looks like code. Otherwise, it looks like a paragraph, and it's not the right representation. So I tab in everything. So I can turn cells on and off. And then we go, so we've got our df. Join everything here. And at this point, we have df, author, title, href, split, set, index, href. Yep. And I think that's, so now from here, let's go what kind of analysis could we do here? So let's go and take all. So this is the. We're never going to reuse links again, so let's call them links. And then on the index here, if I import URL lib, now we can go and parse this. I'm actually going to turn it into a series and then do apply, just because I think there's dragon somewhere. Compose left URL lib parse URL parse, and then we have some object here, and then I think it's called operator adder getter netloc. Yeah, there you go. So now we could go and do something like value counts, and we see that there's 3 things from GitHub here. I don't know if they're already in our database, but if they aren't, now we can go and add them. Killer. Stoked. All right. Next up. On the project board here, there is a thing that says a research document that performs diachronic analysis on workflows. So what this means is for the Allyhood research that we have, each night we're running a scraper, and that scraper goes and it aggregates. So this is scheduled on a cron job, and we can go and kind of see from its representation that it scrapes stuff from GitHub, it scrapes stuff from Ravelry, it scrapes stuff from Thingiverse, it aggregates all of that, it creates some search interfaces, and then it generates a static site from all of that. Now, I should be able to take, so every time this runs, there's data exported. These are GitHub Actions artifacts. So I should be able to take these and see what has changed. Okay, report aggregate. All right, I'm trying to figure, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a quick second. I'm apologizing to nobody. I get so used to nobody watching these streams. Maybe someday people are going to watch and I'm just going to keep calling them nobodies. I feel bad about that. All right, so we're in research here, and I wanted to look in the workflows and see what's exporting what. Because one of these has some good in it, and some of it has some stuff I don't really care about. So this Thingiverse, and then this is the aggregation part. Okay, so report aggregate exports that. So this should actually export the notebook that does the aggregation too. So this is good. I don't know if I would have landed on these things. Oh my, what? Are there people in here? Oh, wow. It's Paul. Hey, Paul. Glad to see you. Yeah, I spending some time getting this thing set up here. And yeah, it's good. Not people, just person. That's fine with me, man. You know, I always loved a band who played to no audience. It didn't really matter, right? But I was gonna make another notebook now and do some GraphQL stuff. But I could do. Do you like GraphQL? How do you feel? How do you feel about working on it? Um, Got to figure out how to get some workflows out of here. I feel like I could use fuck AI for this stuff, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Workflow info, GraphQL. I love how you're like so reliable on what just like supporting people on their nothing streams. Workflow info, GitHub. I don't. It's kind of a bummer you can't get all the stuff from REST anymore. I really wish that there was. There's email notifications. Oh, with automation and stuff here. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah. Oh, you check your email. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. I have this guilt. I've started following all these people on Twitch, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm not watching. I should be supporting. Get a list of the last GitHub actions run. View workflow run history. API. Once I find this place, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, there's REST endpoints for this. That's so great. Okay. Okay. List of workflows for a repository, and then we want to find. Who thought that this interface is a good idea? It's weird. Get a workflow run. Okay, so we have to get. All right, so I got to do a few things. So we're gonna make a new notebook, and we have to find the workflows. We want to extract. This is where I should be using voice input for. Now that I think about it, there's no reason to talk at typing speed. Want to extract artifacts from. Pull the artifact location for each run, and then aggregate all that stuff after unzipping. Okay, cool. All right, delete a workflow. I don't want to delete list. Where's the heading structure? Ugh. This is a rerun a job. I don't want to do anything that involves rerunning. List workflow runs for a repository. This is just going to give the name of the workflow, or this is just going to list the workflows that are in the workflow folder. Okay, so then, all right, so let's just do that. Let's get started. Let's just start digging in and seeing what they're telling us. And we're also going to do this import request cache, and then cache. Oh, install cache. So this way, and then we import request. And then we get request going, and now we're gonna say, so we're looking for Alleyhood. Research. Okay, and then that's going to have this GitHub prefix https://api.github.com/blah gh/that. Okay, it worked. And this is runs. Okay, and that cache is hot. Happiness is a warm cache. Okay, cool. So basically, my whole life is just getting stuff into pandas. Oh, we should probably just go like steal whatever imports I had in this last one. I love writing notebooks from scratch. It's kind of rewarding to have a notebook that you don't have to write from scratch, but they're really rare. It's not easy to write a notebook that counts. Oh, we don't need that. Happiness is a warm cache. It's so true. I really want. I've got a Peanuts book. It's kind of. Oh no, this is. We fade over to Hand Thing. Happiness is a sad song. But yeah, Happiness is a warm cache with one of the Peanuts characters. I'd be way into it somehow. Happiness is a circus balloon. Being tickled under the chin. Yeah. It's a big muscle. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, really like these H's typographically. And I love Peanuts. I was thinking about Good Grief this week. Happiness is a side dish of French fries is for damn sure. As long as they ain't soggy. So shirts, yeah, happiness is a warm cache. I feel like geotaggers already have something like that. Or geocachers or something. So yeah, so let's go and let's get into this data. Let's make this a data frame. Boom. All right, love it. DF. Come on. I really like using the walrus operator inside of parentheses in notebooks for like to show the thing. It's really tight. Instead of doing like display or like repeating it, at least it's like dry, I guess. Workflow runs, and then we can go apply. Oh, good call. Now we're back. All right. So yeah, workflow. We could rapid data frame around our response here, and then we go and grab the workflow runs. If you spell it right, workflow runs. And then again, this apply series pattern is so bomb, especially when things are shaped the same. So now do we just have our workflows? Cool. So we got the AT scraper, and this is the one that I want to go and get like all of the successful executions from. And it looks like I should be able to add some parameters to runs. Runs. I don't like these docs. Okay. Runs headshot. Okay. Created is there like a status completed? I guess completed is the best you can do. All right. Params dict equals status equals completed. So I shouldn't have anything that barfed. And I think that updates my cache nicely too. Can I say what branch to? Event branch? I can. I only want this on when it runs on main. I think, yeah, branch equals main. All right, and every time it's updating the cache with the parameters. So all of that stuff's nice, and yeah, cool. Now we've got all the workflow. Oh, I think I got most of what I wanted. Be careful what you wish for. Anyway, okay, so we have a workflow URL. We need the artifacts. Referenced workflows, HTML URL, artifacts URL. That's what we want. What do you got? What do you got? All right. So, artifacts URL. Look at you guys. Cute. I want to name this something else. Frame. Oh, this is DF. Okay. Frame. Okay. And, all right. I don't know. I don't know if anybody, if any of the room agrees with what I'm about to do, but we're just about to do it. Apply, request, get, and why not? It's going to be cached, so there's no point in doing anything fancy. I can go and add fancy stuff now, but isn't that awesome? And then we can go and do apply. Yeah, you ain't seen nobody jump on a panda's back like this. Come on. All right. Let's go and do this. Some of this makes me so happy because sometimes, no, I'm not going to get rate limited. It was under 50. So we good. Operator, method caller, and then we're going to hit this JSON. Boom. Boom. Apply series. Oh my God, I haven't named a fucking thing. Naming's only a problem if you haven't studied semiotics. Explode this shit. Boom. And then we're going to get rid of that. Drop NA. All right. Oh, I was on such a roll. I dropped that ball. All right. What are we going to do? Apply series. Always going to apply series. All right. I don't even know what I just did. I just knew that it was all happening. Okay. Yeah, I think I have the URLs. Artifacts. Got to spell that right. All right. Okay. All right, so I think that there was a thing that said like artifacts URL there. I think I might get rate limited now. But no. Artifacts. T. I usually think it's easier to see a data frame transposed. Archive download URL. Yaha. Yaha. What's that? Oh my God. I don't even know what are we even doing here? What is our purpose anymore? Okay. So let's go to one of these. I'll understand. Oh, I have multiple archives that I've created. I only want there's only one archive name that I want, or artifact name that I want. And I want name, starts with string, starts with, yeah, I was hoping to get just a URL, but you actually, I don't think you can get artifacts without being authenticated. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing it right now. I don't know. What was the name of the damn thing I needed to do? Actions, research, man. AT scraper. And then inside of here, report aggregate. Yeah, I think that was it. Report aggregate. Okay, so now this is going to say report starts with report aggregate. Okay, and then we only want those artifacts. Great. All right. So things, aggregates. I think that's a good name. I don't try and reinvent the wheel here. No reason to make it complicated. And then we've got the artifact download URL. And What happens if I go to this? You don't have the action scope to download the artifact. Who knows what that means? You don't have the action scope to download the artifact. I'm logged in there. To download an artifact from the command line. What? Oh. Okay. Oh, so I need an access token to do this, I guess. Let's see. I bet you. Let's see if request just barfs on it. This is the first. I'm kind of impressed that we've gotten this far without like. All right. So now we got a 43 problem. Where the heck am I? All right, good. And I think I brought in that thing here, and then request. I did this somewhere else. I need to put. Oh yeah. Access token equals os.environ.access token. Os environ list. Don't want to show those values. GitHub token. I think access token is the thing it can be. And request cache actually does the hiding of that. So I bet you it just got mad at me. Runs.json bad auth. Take care of you, Paul. Thanks for stopping by, man. It was fun to drop some data frames. See you. Yeah. Okay. I have to authenticate some GitHub, and I did that in some other work. So let me go find that work. This is GraphQL. Is what auth is kind of auth did we do here? And okay, so we have to put in header. Okay, got it. Headers. Perfect. Get rid of this. And then headers. Okay. What's that do? Now we're back in action. How killer is that? All right. So now when we go, all right, let me make this function request get equals partial request get, put the header there, swap that out. All right, so now we got the workflow runs, now we got the artifacts, got the aggregates, and then we should request get. Nice. So that, and it's cached. Shit. Fuck is it? It's a zip file. I don't even know what to do now. Where the fuck did you go, Paul? Anyway, let's see. Import zip file. Let's see what kind of docs you guys give me. All right, large zip file, all bad zip file, pi zip file. Where's the doc? Give me some docs. Give me some docs. I did not expect to have to do this. All right, open, right, close, zip file. All right, let's see. Request get, and then this is zip file. So this has content, and then we want import IO, dot bytes IO, and then zip file, okay, Z, extract all. Okay. Aggregates. So we were working on the first guy. Aggregates ID 0, string, okay. Okay, 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 okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's pretty killer. All right. So now we're going to go and do aggregates. We're going to do apply, quest get, results. Okay, that's fair. Aggregates, artifact. Archive download URL. All right, clearly I'm running out of steam with doing this. But anyway, let's keep cruising until, all right, so let's go and get all those results. So this is actually downloading all the zip files. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna make import path from pathlib, import path. Okay, path past. Okay, and then we're gonna say 4K result in results. Okay, then we're gonna go and get the content from this. IO, bytes IO, pipe. Oh shit, I'm still streaming. I fucking forgot. I just went completely silent. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on working this out. I just gotta extract this all to a certain place. So let's say past. I'm gonna put it in the past, and then we're gonna give it the ID here. So hopefully that goes to that folder. All right, pipe. Okay. So now I should be able to go and do path, past, r glob at.json.gz, and then pull that into here. Okay, so it found all of those. And then we should be able to do apply pandas.read JSON. Oh, we just have it. I don't know what it's doing. I've never seen this before. Why are you like this? Oh, okay, because it's a whole fucking data frame. Okay, we don't have pandas, so let's do import pandas. And then, oh, okay, so it imported each, no, this is, Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh my God, what is this? This is every data set all at once. So I should be able to see how, oh my God. Sorry, this just hit me really heavily. I didn't really think I'd be able to get to like this much significant data all at once. But now it's like if I go and I apply, I'm actually going to work off of the data frame directly here because this is df drop duplicates. I think that is probably unhashable type list drop duplicates index. What's the thing? For the first one. It has no name. Drop duplicates. DF dot drop DF drop duplicates subset. Only let you, oh, you have to like, that's right. You have to do, so it's data sets, index. Oh no, it would be the thing. Okay. Oh God, I'm so fucking turned around right now. X is a data set, and then the index unique, and then we go and we do x dot reindex on x. Okay, so now that should tell us the truthful size, and I guess we're abiding by x now. And then let's just go and pull length out of it. Shape. Okay, it looks like man, there's so much to do with this work, but matplotlib's required. I don't have matplotlib installed. That's fucking wild. All right, that probably makes this a good place to stop. Actually, no, I want matplotlib right now because I'm actually going to need it in my workflows. So I'm over somewhere else. Pixie a matplotlib. Okay, now I should have it. And it's really good that we did all of this this caching here because when we go and like restart and run the notebook again, it's just going to be so much faster. So let's see. Oh crap! Restart and run all. So this is how I like to verify our notebook. So we've gotten pretty far. Okay, we got this data frame. Okay, frame is not defined. I did artifacts and we called this DF. Okay, that's right. So now to remove that, and then we call this DF. And then we get the aggregates, and then we pull all this stuff together, and then we zip the files. So all of this stuff's gonna have to get aggregated back up at the top. Data sets, pull them out, and that's the unique shape. Apply list, apply series, 0, plot, and ideally we see, okay, at least there's fluctuation. If it was all static, that would be a different story. I'm not going to try and winnow it down to anything smaller today. I really think that this was a good run here. Heck yeah, there's some analysis to do. There are some. This is a seed that's planted, and since we have these runs every night, I definitely know something's wrong with the caching here. Exploring the Alleyhood data set over time. Okay. So let's see. Let's just run through this import OS pandas zip file IO BS4. Cool. These things that I never really reuse in the namespace, I kind of just, I like this markdown variant of them instead. It kind of makes them appear at least superfluous. So we first started by requesting all of our runs for the main, all the completed runs for the main branch. So we ran those. And then we took all of those runs, and from each of the workflow runs, we pulled out a big series. And then all of those workflows turned into a list of artifacts that we could pull out. We filtered a specific one that we wanted. That still needs to go. Okay. And then we extracted them all to disk. Pandas. IO. Bytes IO. What? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Wrong IO. Right IO. Cool. Data sets. And remember, every time I'm running this, it's all cached. And it's not hurting for bandwidth here. And this is a good overtime through executed workflows. So with this notebook, we'll be able to actually put this in our pipeline and then get like telemetry on how our data set's growing, how things are being added to it. So we should see bumps here and there, maybe some static growth and organic growth. But I think part of our job is to be able to measure these things. So today's pretty successful. We wrote two pretty strong notebooks, both of them using the GitHub APIs. One of them is accessing queries inside of, or accessing URLs inside of a GitHub discussion. And then the other one is going and pulling GitHub artifacts and analyzing their outcome. So let's call that. And I finally did my first stream, which fucking feels good. How do you stop this shit? Clip live. All right, I'm just gonna sit here and like yell dumb shit while I try and figure this out. But stream manager, so you can't hear it. So in settings, live, not live. Like if I'm in the stream manager, am I just like fucking going? Is that how this shit works? All right, I'm just gonna stop it from OBS.